Hey guys, welcome to Joe Seminara Presents. I'm Joe Seminara. So the topic of today is, can you use your second stimulus check to film a movie? Wouldn't be a bad idea, right? Let's say you got $1,200 in the mail. Could you make a movie? Could you make a movie or documentary or something that's going to be a performing asset that you could make for $1,200, distribute it, get residual income every quarter off of a $1,200 investment? Well, if you don't need that $1,200 investment, that second stimulus package to eat, I would say it would be a very good chance that you could make, let's just pick a documentary. You could make a documentary. You'd be spending most of that budget on editing, because that's where the fancy artwork would come in with stock footage and stuff like that, which would eliminate you having to go on location right now, where a lot of places are still shut down. So yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that you can make that happen for 1,200. Some people can make it happen for a lot less. So it's being creative, it's being resourceful, and it's also coming up with a good idea. What's a good idea? I mean, damn, put on the news right now, and you'll be able to find something that you can make a documentary on. And it's not going to be cooking the best hamburgers on the West Coast, that's for sure. So, find a topic that everybody's talking about, everybody's getting excited about, everybody's yelling and screaming about. That's the topic you do the documentary on. Netflix is very good at that. Whatever is going on with the world, usually in a negative way, Netflix has produced content for it. So they waste no time. It's almost like they got a crystal ball. So, you're going to have to find one of those topics that you care about and that you're passionate about as well, because at the end you want to make a good film, right? You're going to put all that together. Where are you going to take this documentary, this $1,200 budget that hopefully you're going to be under budget with? Well, you're going to put it on Film Hub, because Amazon has been a big disappointment these last 60 days. So I'm going to say that Film Hub is probably your best distribution option. They're still taking 20%, you're taking 80%. You go through their website. It's not really hard to upload, your video. There's different formats you need to adhere to. There's different, different resizing of stocking images and stuff like that. A lot of description, sales pitch. You read through it. Shouldn't take you more, if you're organized and you got your stuff ready, a couple of hours to put together. So check them out, filmhub.com. So now you've gotten your $1,200 check. You know what you're making. You got your editor on stock footage. He or she's aboard. You're filming this with your iPhone 11, because there's really not that much of a budget unless you're teaming up with a camera person that's got nothing to do during these times, and they figure, hey, I want credits on this, and maybe we could grow the relationship together going forward on the next picture. That's not a bad thing to do. So, if you can't get that kind of support, there's always your cell phone. Let's just face reality that some people are filming some damn good stuff on the cell phone. You got the distribution. How long is it going to take, once you get that second stimulus check, how long is it going to take for you to make a movie and get it passed with the QC specs of Film Hub, which is going to be about 3 weeks. They're a little backed up too, but not nearly as backed up as Amazon. You try uploading something to Amazon right now, they are like months behind. Every day it's getting worse. And you ask yourself how they could be like short-staffed, right? Where every company in the world is training their support staff to take phone calls over the phone. Like every major company has set up call centers where people work from their home. You got Monday.com and all that stuff. How come Amazon hasn't done that? They're becoming a disappointment in the film world, unfortunately. When they were the biggest, it's still the biggest game in town. But it's just what they've done to filmmakers these last few months are just crazy. Anyway, so you got your stuff. It's 3 weeks for Film Hub. It's probably going to be another 2 weeks before it goes live. The good news about Film Hub is they will get you on platforms that you cannot. Like they will get you on all the different categories of Amazon, over past the USA, Canada, all those countries, dozens and dozens of countries you'll be on. You'll be on, I think they got about 400 different platforms, most of which nobody's ever heard of before, but it's still a platform. You never know who's watching the film. So there's a good amount of distribution with that. I like the percentage split. I like the fact that they're pretty fast with getting films out there and stuff like that. And how many games are there really in town anymore? I mean, you got Distribute that went out of business, so um, I would say start doing it. Yeah, I would say that for $1,200 stimulus package, some people might be watching this and saying that's crazy. Nobody could ever film a budget like that. Well, that's what's called independent filmmaking and being creative. You don't need a large budget. You don't need to wait 10 years to film your movie. I see that all the time. Well, I got to get my budget. Got to get budgets. 5 years go by, 10 years go by, 15 years go by. Same people that are still talking, they're still yapping about how they're going to raise a $500,000 budget. They never make the film. It never gets done. So I have learned over the years to walk away from those types of conversations. Believe me, I find myself in them far too many times. So the name of the game to be successful is throw as much content out there as you can so that you get that residual income coming in, right? You talk about a performing asset. Is a movie that's distributed a performing asset? Of course it is. It's an asset. It's a performing asset. It makes you money every quarter. And you want enough of those performing assets so you can do this full time. You got 10 or 20 pictures circulating on different platforms and stuff like that. You're making $100,000, $200,000 a year. You, my friend, are making movies full time. So that's the way you have to think. You're not going to hit it big with just one movie. I hope you do. Good luck to you. But this is always a reality channel. This is the channel that you go here to cut right past all the bullshit, and you really know how it is to make films. And I'm telling you that is just finding a needle in a haystack over 1,000,000 acres. It's just not going to happen. If you get lucky, that's fine. You could write in here below and tell me how much I was wrong. That also reminds me, if you want to learn great content, have me keep going, please like and subscribe this video. And that's going to be it. So there is talk of a second stimulus package, and the question for filmmakers is, have they budgeted their personal finances enough so that they can take that stimulus package, make a movie, and turn it into a performing asset? Only you can say that. I could just give you a little advice. Lights, camera, action. Start filming that movie now.